Okay, quick video. Friday, October 16. So Bitcoin just have a red candle, which everyone was expecting. After all these green candles, we are coming. Basically, I will take all these trend lines. Basically, I think we are coming to the 12. So we have the big support here on the 10.9 and a half. Anyway, on this top. We also have this top here. So this top here, it's aligned on the 10.8 something with the 12. And the 21 needs to hold, basically. Any closes below this area on the weekly basis, it's very tricky. We can just come down and have a week up and close above here and here, and then we can have the bullish momentum that all the market is bullish. So, but when everything is bullish, we can have big crashes. So never forget that, but as long as we hold these and these, the stop losses are here or here, it's fine. There's a CME gap on the 9.6 and another one around here. So remember that. We can have wicks down and then closing above the supports again. And we can be in ranging on this area. But if the euphoria wants to keep going, we need to be closing above the 10.8, 10.9. From 10.7 to 10.9, we need to close the wick above, basically. Even if we have wicks down, but the candle close needs to be above to still be bullish, and the next candle can go higher next week. So we are coming for the weekend, and seems like all the market is red. So I think we are just coming for the supports, just to do the higher low here from this area, higher low, and then try to push higher. Okay, so this is the weekly. Remember that the monthly, we are still middle. This was green, but now we face resistance mathematically here on this top, on the 10.11.7 and a half, on this basically these two candles close. This week went down. We are rejecting, it's green. If we close the month in 2 weeks below here, the 10.7, this candle basically, the other one can be red, and we can come to the 9.6 to the CME gap, and basically doing on the monthly the higher low here on the 12. The 12 will be better to hold than the 21, because if we come to the 21 and we don't have a big wick above the 12, we will be facing all these here like resistance. 9.6, it's a huge resistance from all this area here, all these candles, so very easy to spot. 9.3, if we close below, then we can come down. So, but I think this is all support, and we can have wicks, stop losses below, be patient on the monthly. We are trying to do a higher low basically. So we are been ranging here until maybe touch here, because we didn't touch the 12 nor the 21. We just moved here. Actually, we touched the 12 here, but the 21 and the 20, both are here. They were never touched. But this is for a big move down, but still on the monthly become still bullish, because we are above these areas. So it's all area by area, time frame by time frame, and see where we are in the market. This is the big resistance. We were above, and we are still above the huge resistance from all these years, from since 2018. This is what CryptoCred and the other guys are all saying, so I don't need to repeat this. We need to hold basically this area here, but of course we can have a wick down and close above. If we lose these after going up, this can be a fake out, and then we can come down. So let's see what we do, but this can be a bull run. So we can until here it's all fine, so as support on the monthly. And I'm just doing the 4 hours to see. So we got this big candle down, and we are trying to hold the 50 here. So we got a rejection now from this area. So let's see, it's still red, but we can range in here, these 4 hours, or hold here, and then next candle in 2 hours and 47 minutes, even if we come down here. If we hold, this can be the stop loss. Otherwise, we can come down here, and we have the big move already today to the 10.9. 10.9 here, it's here on the 200 exponential and 100, and the 200 simple and the 277 are here. And this is the 89. So let's see what we do if the 4 hours hold here with this wick. But it's coming down now. Let's see what we do. Okay, so I leave this here, and I can put 1 hour to see where are the supports and resistance. So basically, we hold, and we are trying to hold the 200 here. This is a 200 exponential and 200 simple, so both are here. But this, we can have a big move down. So let's see if this wick holds, and we need to hold this. We have 46 minutes for the candle to close, and needs to close above here, this area, to try for the next candle to try to go up. So it's all about risk management. If someone wants to buy here, can put another entry here and the stop loss here. But better to wait until the candle to close to see where, if we close below this is very bad, basically. And we are testing the support now. So let's see if we have another move down. So it's all about this. Waiting, be patient, 45 minutes. We can come to the 15 minutes. See, it's coming down here to test this area. This is the support. We are facing already resistance from the 12, as we can see. We have the 21 here, but so now we are facing big resistance on the 15 minutes after this breakdown here. So resistance, this area needs to hold here where we are until the week, basically. See, it's coming down. Many people put stop losses here, so it's grabbing stop losses. And then let's see what it does, if we crash or not. So 15 minutes, the wick is here, so it closed. So basically it closed below here, so this is bad. As we can see on the 15 minutes, we closed below this, these two candles close, and the wick is here on the 11.2. So let's see what it does. But that's the 15, 1 hour, back to the 1 hour. So we are below the 200s, but the wick is still here. So let's see what it does. It's all about patience. Just wait. It's better to see it coming up, wait for the candles to close and buy only there. So this is how I do it, basically. I wouldn't buy here. I will wait for it to close. Okay, so this is Bitcoin for daily trades. Remember that if you're an investor, you need to buy on the monthly. Look here. This is not a place to invest when the market is here. You can do it with a stop loss, of course. But as an investor, you need to look at the chart and see where are the points in the market as support. See, as you can see, on the RSI it's here from 2015, and then here we came to the same spot 2019 on this, where we hold it here on the 50, and it's aligned with, we were below here, like here, we are below the stochastic, quite down. And this is the support on Bitcoin. And then this is a higher low here, and then moving higher, and it's pointing up still on the monthly. So monthly is still pointing up. We can still do this and have a bull market still. So, but remember, as an investor, it's all about the stop loss below these moving averages now. But the big investors will buy on these areas where are the main supports. Or wait until you have an uptrend market and buy above these 21s. If it comes down, you sell and wait again. It crashes, you don't buy, and wait until it goes above. And then you put your stop loss and just wait. Because we can have something like this above the 21, and we can have, and then above the 12, and then we can have a bull run above the 12 until we start to do something like this. So as long as it holds this, we can be touching the 21 a few times, as we can see here, and we still didn't touch the 12 on these two, but we can come down one more time. Indicators monthly pointing up. The weekly is very strong for investors as well. So as soon as we went above the 21, we got the buy here with this wick up, and then always found support, and we are still finding support. So, and then of course, as soon as you see something like this, you could buy here and put your stop loss here. With these green candles, this one, although it was tricky, but we were above more or less this area. So, but it was risky. But on the euro, was more easy, because if you look at the euro, we closed above the 200s here. So this was much easier. And then also this candle closed a little bit above. This was the confirmation. We still got the retest on the 100 here with this wick. So with patience, you don't need to risk so much. You just wait for it to come down, touch, and then big move up. And then we got this one closing above the 21, and we got the follow-up. So, or you can just wait all this time, and as soon as it comes here to touch it, you buy it here and put your stop loss here. And yes, so there's lots of areas for liquidity pools. As long as we hold this, it's bullish. And it was easy also to see how the 200s work. 200 simple, 200 exponential resistance, and then we went above, we crashed, and we hold above the 200s here, and we keep on moving for big crashes, and then uptrend starts above the 21, the bull markets, and the 12. This is how it works, as we can see here, 2015, 21, 20, one move down and back up, closed above, kept on, 21, 12, until we get big resistance and come down. And then the 21 was used, and the 20 was used as resistance, as we can see, until we went above after all these months of consolidation, and then move higher. Okay, so it's all about this weekly chart and monthly chart for investors, especially the weekly. And trading is all about stop losses and see where we are in the charts, and use all the lower time frames to see where we are, with moving averages, but also support and resistance, which is the big support and resistance of Bitcoin was this one here. Then we had this big trend line. We had this trend line here that we are above, so this is very strong for investors, so we can come one more time to test it as support. We also had this one before that we broke above. We come to this one, we are breaking above, and now we can just range a little bit here, and let's see what we do. But the weekly still can come up, but it's just ranging. We were up here, but we still didn't come down to these areas where you normally buy on the weekly. As we see here, when we are here on these areas. So we are above, so this is just for more easy trades. As long as we maintain this, it's cool. Okay, so just doing Litecoin a little bit. So as I said, I think this is head and shoulders. We got this big red candle. If it doesn't do like a bearish engulfing and we start to go up and close above these two, I see like a green one coming up at least to this top again, or even higher, and just range here, and we do the head and shoulders. If we hold this trend line, it's still fine. So we need to close it on a weekly basis above. And we have also this point here. With this point, we still didn't touch this with a wick. On this one, we just had 2 points, so this can be another entry as a buy. And if we do the head and shoulders, and if we go higher here or here, and we do the head and shoulders with the top here on the 44, 46, we have this wick here, we created a trend line with this week here, and this trend line wasn't tested, and normally on the third touch we have big bounces. So on the 25, 26 area, if we break down, if Bitcoin goes to the 9.6 or even to the 10.7, who knows if we have a big week with Litecoin here, and this is a very good buy. And I have orders waiting here. Not so much, but they have a little bit here, and I will try to, as soon as it buys, if we come down, I will try to put the stop loss just below. If we come down, if we lose this, it's like Bitcoin will crash, but I don't think we'll crash now, but who knows. So, but this is a big crash as well if we come to the 25, so it will mean that Bitcoin will go to the 9.6 or 10 or something. And this is a big trend line to buy Litecoin, basically, to have a big week up like it happened here. So this is what I'm seeing on Litecoin. For now, I bought here to see if we go to the top from this area, if Bitcoin keeps the bullish momentum. My stop loss is below here, so I can have another area here that it can drop a little bit for a week on this trend line, and then maybe go up. Let's see what Bitcoin does today. Seems like it's not looking good. Okay, so I'll take the trend lines now. Just support and resistance, so this is support here, of course, very easy with this candle here. Another support is here, and another support is here. We were trying to hold, and then suddenly big move down. The 50 is here, and the 20, I'm not looking. Yeah, it still can come down here, but this is a bearish engulfing, so not looking good for Ripple. I hate Ripple, so I never invest, but of course I already did some trades, but now it's not the time. But the stop loss will be here, and the investment and the buys will be on this area with the stop loss here. But remember, we can come down here to this range or this range. This is where we are on the chart. If we lose this area here of the 15, then we have 10, and then we can come down big time to these areas if we have a big crash with Bitcoin. For now it's holding. As long as it holds, support is here, and we are just ranging here. But this can create like a down, like here with this. And let's see, we need to break this trend line dynamic here, and we need to close above the 21s here. As simple as that. Weekly, daily. So big move down, typical. We are below the 200 exponential. So the support on the 200 simple is on this week with this area, which is this close here. Let's see if it closes above here to try to range here. Otherwise we will come down here. So it's all about waiting for the candles to close. See where we are. So down, down, down. See if there's some wicks now on the 4 hours, 1 hour. So we had this wick come down, we are having another wick. So it's about patience and just buy above the 21s on the 1 hour and just wait. That's what I will do. We can have a push higher and then back down like here on the 21. This is all resistance now. So it's about being patient, or last case, just wait to come above on this range here, which is here above the 21.1. Needs to close above here to try to push higher. And here you just forget it as a trader or as an investor, or wait to come down big time. If you like the project, if it comes down, I see it here. Very simple. On the 1 hour here, we broke up big time without testing it. So this is the support on the 20. Basically 20 cents. That's if I will invest in Ripple, not invest but trade, I will wait for here, or at least I will buy from here to here, but not where we are now. We are losing support, and the support is here on this area from 19 to 20. Okay, so that's 1 hour. I'll put daily. So stellar, everything is the same. We are trying to hold here, but not looking good. Already below the 21. We can range here. And if we come down, this is a big head and shoulders. Shoulder, head, a shoulder being created, so we can range here on this area. But if we lose this, I think we will come down at least here or at least here. Then we can use trend lines and all these things and supports and resistance. So we have this trend line, we have the support resistance, another one here. And we can test this one once again, which is this cluster here or this cluster here. But if we maintain this trend line here, it's all good, still fine. We can have a bounce and we keep on ranging from this bottom to this top and we can be here for a while. Okay, so I'm just link. We are trying to hold the 21. As I said, rejection from the 50, holding the 21. Now depends on Bitcoin. If this doesn't hold, we can range here, and we have this area here as support, which is this cluster here. If we lose this, will start to look bad. If it's here, we can still range and try to push higher. And we still have this trend line here to hold. But if it starts to do, if we don't hold this bullish momentum, I think we just have some bounces, but doing lower highs. But we did a low, a higher low, a higher high here, a higher low. I can do another higher low here and try to push higher, and let's see what we do. Anyway, and now the micro caps. So I have daily. We are facing the support now on this candle, so we are on support. Also, we can still come down a little bit, but we came down basically to this support. If we lose this, it starts to be tricky. So let's see. And we came down to test this area. So it's about patience here. Depends on Bitcoin as well. It's trying to hold. This is very algorithmic, so buy. This trend line, this support and resistance, which I made on the monthly or on the weekly, I think. Let me see how I did it. Yeah, I did it on these candles close basically. And now we are trying to hold here and this week. And then on the daily, yeah. So it's just ranging now. We get this big move, and then this smaller one, and now I think we are just fading. And I don't know if we will manage to get another move until here, but who knows. I don't know this coin so well, but it's always a matter of taking the risk to try to buy and put stop loss below. This one, weak down and already trying to close above. So we come here to test this area here with this weak. So back to the same. So it already gave us a few profit. And now this can be the stop loss, and you can put buys here to see if Bitcoin holds, and this can try to go higher at least here one more time or to this top. So who knows, this week is not bad. We can have then a couple of candles like this until we come down again. So not looking bad. Stop loss here, buys here, and yeah, very easy to risk for the risk management. All these coins, so daily. This is the support here and here, so we came to test it here, but we can still range and come down a little bit more on this candle. It's better to wait for a green candle at least on the low time frames. I'll go. Yeah, we can mathematically to this here. It's trying to bounce, but because we already bounced one time, I don't know if we can still bounce and range here. This is the resistance, and here stop loss below. But I don't know if this will hold. If everyone starts to put the stop loss here, we can come down here, because the range is from this area here or even here. We can come down easily here. So it's about patience. Not looking good. Holding this resistance, the support here. Last case we have can come here or back down here. Let's see if it holds. Not looking good, but this could be a bull flag, and then we have a move up. But these coins, I don't know if they already starting to lose. Maybe, but yeah, who knows? Okay, it's all about risk management. I will buy this one here or even here, but here I need to see something. But yeah, not trying to invest in this or trade these ones. I will trade these ones maybe here or here or above here. If it starts to close above the 21 and above all this area we lost, then if it holds with a couple of small candles, maybe we can have a push higher. So it's better to buy higher here with confirmations or wait for it to resolve. Not looking good. And S&P, like I said on the other video, we will come to test the 12 and this trend line that I had read, as I said, and now big candle, green candle, so it's still holding, and we can have a move or range here, or can try to push from here. Let's see. At least this is a good candle on this support on the 12 moving average on the S&P. So as we see, all these moving average work mathematically, and this is doing the same as Bitcoin. On the 12, Bitcoin doing the same. It's all about checking. We can do a trend line from this top to this top, and this will be the resistance. I didn't do that one before, but there's many ways you can do this. Oh, fuck, I did. So you can do something on the week or on the candles close, but this one was already tested, but I'll put on the week. So we can just range here, and let's see if we start to close above here, this top here, basically above this area, getting a sept maybe here, and then we can try to push higher. Now we are having a bounce. Let's see if this bounce is strong enough to do new all-time highs or go to the double top. Okay, so this is it. At least this is a strong candle. I think we will have some continuation. Gold. Okay, starting to get green. Trying to close above the 21. It's still trying. If we close above this trend line, this is bullish and the stop loss will be here, and you can try to see if it has a push from here, or if it doesn't, or if we just come here and then big rejection and come to the 200s for support, like when it came below and then it hold it here, and then this is a big buy. So or you buy above here with acceptance, try to push higher with the stop loss here, or you just wait. But who knows if from here we manage to push higher. So this is gold, so it's a good thing to invest. So stop loss here, or you can buy a little bit here, buy a bit here, and then, or just wait for it to come, even if it comes below. As soon as it starts to hold, do the same as here. As soon as one of the candles close above, you buy, and then you put your stop loss below. There's many ways of doing investments and trading. Okay, so that's it. And yeah, back to Bitcoin. So I think we are still coming down. It's still holding, but so maybe it's just liquidating people. So remember, this is the 21, 20, and the other ones. Maybe we get a move down. So let's see. It needs to hold today, otherwise, and it needs to have a push. Otherwise, we are already below this resistance here. Remember. So let's see. Indicators pointing down. So this can be the start of a move down, even to the 9.6, 9.3, 10. But as I said, I'm not going to repeat. We need to hold this, and the stop losses are below. Okay, that's it. This is my analysis. If we hold this, we can go to the 14 if we start to close above here. We can see it going to the 14K or 13K. And this is just to do a higher low here, in the bullish case. In the bearish case, this was the top. We won't pass, we can have a weak 2. And then rejection to close, to liquidate all the shorts here. And then a move down, a fast move down to this, to the 200s, and then we will see if this hold and we have a big weak up, a big buy, and start to range up, or if this become resistance, all this area here from this candle to here, if we come down here, then we try to go up, we don't pass, and then we go even lower. But I don't think this will happen, but who knows? One day at a time. So stay safe and